Hello, I'm Ronak. Today we are going to discuss about a functionality in data structure, queue, and how we can use arrays in queue. So, what is queue? Well, it is a homogeneous items of element in an order structure. You have two ends. Elements are added at one end, and elements are added from the other end. The element added is also removed first. It is also called FIFO, first in and first out. There are some basic functions which are used in queue, and let's dive into these topics one by one.
Hello, I'm Trina Mukherjee and I'll be talking about basic operations of a queue. There are some basic operations of queue like enqueue, dequeue, peak, is full, is empty. In enqueue, the enqueue is a process of adding or storing an element to the end of the queue or to the rear part of the queue. DQ is the process of removing or accessing an element from the front of the queue. Peak is used to get the element at the front of the queue without removing it. Is full, it checks if the queue is full or not, and is empty, it checks if the queue is empty. Implementation of queue using arrays. So the queue can be implemented in two ways. Sequential allocation, it can be implemented using an array, and queue implemented using an array can organize only a limited number of elements. And linked list allocation, it can be implemented using a linked list. A queue implemented using a linked list can organize an unlimited number of elements.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanisha Doshi, and today I'm going to talk about EQ and DQ operation. EQ is a basic operation performed in a queue data structure to insert an element at the rear end of the EQ. This operation is also referred to as push or insert. When a new element is added to the queue using the EQ operation, it is added after the last element of the queue. The rear pointer is then moved to one position forward to point to the new element. The EQ operation follows the principle of first in, first out, which means that the element added first will be the first one to be removed using the DQ operation. DQ is an operation in a queue data structure that removes an element from the front end of the queue. It is also known as delete or pop. When the DQ operation is performed on a queue, the first element of the queue is removed and the front pointer is added by one position to point to the next element in the queue. The removed element is returned as the output of the DQ operation. If the queue is empty, the DQ operation can't be performed and it is called an underflow condition. Thank you.
The peak operation returns the topmost element of the stack without modifying the stack. This can be useful when you need to check a top element before deciding whether or not to remove it. Next slide. Is empty returns true if the variable is uninitialized or it is explicitly set to empty, otherwise it returns false. False is always returns if expression contains more than one variable. Is empty only returns meaningful information for variables. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sahil. I'm going to be talking about is full operation. This operation verifies if the queue has reached its maximum capacity, indicating a full state. Okay. Now I'll be talking about time and space complex analysis. Under this, we have NQ and DQ options. These help in adding or removing an element. We also have peak and is empty operations. These operations, the peak operation to retrieve the topmost element's value from the queue, while the is empty operation tells us if the queue is empty or not. Thank you.
So, in conclusion, queue are an essential data structure which, when combined with different functions and logic, we can use queue for multi-programming, job scheduling in a network, and a lot of other places. And queue is being widely used in diverse application domain, including algorithm and data processing. And with all of that, thank you.